In this video, we are going to discuss there is one more type of asset which is Assert.AreSame. Now, if you have a requirement where you want to compare between two reference type, then we can use Assert.AreSame. So let's see more through the example what is the Assert.AreSame and where we can use that. So let's just straight away write that Assert.AreSame. Okay, so and if you see the description, it is saying that it is to check two object have both referring to same object or not. So if it is not referring to same memory location, then it will throw the error here. Okay, that means it will check two things. It will check value and it will check the memory references as well. So for that, let's try to define a object. Let's say I will say num1 equal to 10, and I will say object num2 equals to 10. Now if you see, I have defined num1 and num2, and this is the object type, and I'm storing here the integer. Now if I'll compare this, with assert or same, and I will pass this two as expected and actual. Now if you run this, it will fail although the value is same. But if you see, num1 is in a different memory location and num2 is a different reference. That means the references are not pointing to a single memory. There it will fail the test case. Now you can see, although you can see the value are same, but still this test case is failed, and you can see that in the descriptions as well. Okay, so it is clearly saying that the value pattern is matched, but the reference are not pointing to the same memory location. Okay, so now if I write this in this way, if I write this num2, but now I will say that num2 equal to num1. That means I am assigning this num1 object to num2. Now in this case, the value are same, and it is pointing to now the same memory location. Now the num1 will create a memory location. Now the num2 I am assigning num1. That means both num1 and num2 now point to same memory reference. So now if I run this will pass because it is satisfying two conditions. One is value is true and it is pointing to the same memory location. Now if we will do like this, num2 equals to 20. That means till here this line, the num1 is 10, but here I am assigning this num2 with num2 20. That means although it is pointing to the same object num1 and num2, but the value are now different. Now we will see this test case is going to fail because it will check two conditions. One value type, it will check the value types of same, and it will check the references as well. So as the references point to the same location, but the values are different. So till here you can see it is 10, but here I'm making this num2 is 20. Now although the memory pointing at the same location, but the value are different. Due to that, if you use Assert.AreSame, it will fail the test case. So whenever you have such requirement where you want to compare whether the objects are pointing to the same reference, then you can use Assert.AreSame.